It's a great day to be in the sugar shack. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. If you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you'll find me out at the sugar shack. Spring is here, and those maples are all tapped. We got cold beer, and those buckets are full of sap. So I guess it's maple syrup time again, and you can smell the maple sugar in the wind. And it's a great day to be in the sugar shack. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you find me out at the sugar shack. All here, and there's still lots of room. Let's get Wade, play that maple sugar tune, and we can boil all day and all night, and pray that the sugar comes out right. And it's a great day to be in the sugar shack. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you'll find me out at the sugar shack. All right, you know it, let's sing it. And it's a great day to be in the sugar shack. That sounds good. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. It's as sweet as maple syrup. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back. I'm here, but you find me out at the sugar shack. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you find me out at the sugar shack. Hey Jeff, is that getting close? You'll find me out at the sugar shack. Oh, it smells good, brother. You'll find me out at the sugar shack. I think we better take off our batch. Hey man, we're waiting on you at the sugar shack.
Hey. Hopefully everybody's doing well. And everybody's procrastinating. Just a little bit. Or a whole lot. Whatever you want to do today, it's Procrastination Thursday. I don't want to hear myself talking. So I'll just throw that out of my ear right quick. No, Jesse. Jesse don't know it yet, but Jesse gonna help me out with this announcement. He don't even know. I kept it under tight wraps. I'm pregnant. No. We'll wait till we get a few more people in here before we make the big reveal. There's a couple people that know. But one of the announcements, if you would have just went through and saw my short, first time ever I've ever collected seeds. True story. So I started out with 3 butternut squash seeds. I got a little bit more than 3. So we'll put those into the seed storage downstairs. But I can't believe. I wish, Jennifer, if my wife came home right now, the lovely Debbie, and said, pack your things, we're moving to Miramichi, I'd buy new clothes in Miramichi. And I don't know what it is. It's cold. It's actually colder there than it is here because you get the you have the wind coming down the Miramichi River off the Atlantic, and yeah, it's probably colder there than it is here. But I have an eighth of the pain. So you're going to see a doctor today, Lukey. Uh-oh. You be careful, Lukey. You make sure that he, I'm just going to say, check and make sure you got a heartbeat. If you got a heartbeat, you're good for another 100 miles. Hey, Bev, Tiffany, Lucas. Of course, Jennifer. Jennifer's always here. Jennifer says she does gardening. If I wouldn't have seen pictures myself and actually have some plants outside, I'd say she's full of it because she's always on here, folks. But no, she sticks us in her pocket and she takes us around her little homestead. And for that, we truly appreciate you, Jennifer. And we got the lovely Miss Lisa and Jesse. Troy Sutton. Musgrove Family Farm. Hello. Butler Family Farm. We got Jerry in here because Lord knows Susan ain't got time to just sit down for a minute. She's got to look after that Jerry fella. I'm telling you. And Joe Fix It for you. He's in and out, in and out, in and out. Those of you that know Joe and watch Joe, and Joe just doesn't stop. Joe's like one of them Tasmanian devil types. But that's why him and Jin Jin get along so well, because neither one of them can sit down. Oops, wrong button. Hey, Miss Lila. Oh, Jesse, it is freezing up here. Today is the first day we've had sun in a week. Because remember last Thursday, if you rewind to Procrastination last Thursday, we were to start getting rain. Well, we got rain, then we got more rain, then we got more rain, then we got lots more rain. Oh, and then we had some more rain. And then we had more rain. Literally 7 days, well, say 6 days without sun. It was just, well, my grass is about 3 times as long as it normally is. So I was able to get a cut once since Debbie and I were back from the East Coast. And man, oh, Jesse, you're just making me homesick. And that's not even home. Now, Mackenzie went to school there for 2 years. One side is nice. The other side, not so much. One of the most notorious killers in Canada started his killing spree in Miramichi, New Brunswick. So it goes back, and actually my lovely other half went to school. He killed an elderly couple, and she was going to school with their granddaughter at the time. They were in university together. So it's beautiful country. But New Brunswick's turning into I read an article while I was down there. It's turning into the retirement province of Canada. Everybody's retiring to New Brunswick. That was before housing costs went crazy, because you have all these people that made millions of dollars in Toronto on their houses, and they manipulated the markets. That, it used to be cheap to live on the East Coast. Not no more. I gotta say though, groceries is cheaper there. Some groceries are cheaper there than here. Junk food is cheaper down there than it is here. Cheaper to produce. Unfortunately, folks eat junk. Got to feed your family, right? So a lot of processed foods I noticed in their grocery stores compared to up here. Why would someone retire to a place? I don't know. Fuel prices are pretty good here right now. We're on par, just about on par with New York State. Just about. So I was out yesterday and filled up the truck, and it was 144.6. And some places on our venture down the East Coast, and Jesse, it ain't all that. It ain't all that. It's peace, tranquility, living in the Garden of Eden isn't cheap. This is God's country up here. But anyways, we're not getting political. I want $1 today, and not getting $1 taken away. Tell you what, guys. It's like, as soon as I see Procrastination Thursday, reject. It's I don't know where you're getting. It's not that much, Jess. Or maybe it is, and I just $44.6 Canadian liters to US. Whoops. See, that's a lot of people get the conversion, because the Canadian gallon's bigger than the US, or the US is bigger than, I don't know. 144.6 Canadian liters to US gallons. Oh, here we go. Well, I've already put in all the stuff. Canadian. Oh my God. Yeah. Anyways, gallons are different between Canada and the US. So you got to compare apples to apples. You can't go just times 4 because it's actually less. Anyways, I would not give up as much as I complain and whine. I wouldn't give it up. Nom nom nom. Oh, I forgot I still have coffee too. Oh boy, Oregon. I wonder where I got that. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a whole different formula, and it's Procrastination Thursday. Turned off my brain. No different than any other day, but shh, that's just a secret between us. Well, yeah. There's, if I could make the perfect country, would be a mix of both. True story. And it's not like I haven't been all over the US. The only 2 states I haven't been in are New Mexico and California. Only one I wish I would have been able to see. The other one, I could care less. And I think we know which one I'm talking about. And if you're from there, nothing personal. But I've driven all over US and Canada, and they're pretty much the exact same. Some things are more, some things are less, some things are good, some things are bad. You know what? All in all, you surround yourself with good people and you get sarcastic and you make people laugh, and that's a pretty good day. So, drum roll. That's Jesse's gig, not mine. You know what they say? Drummers are like old linemen. Only mama's got to love them. Yep. Yeah, well, at the time though, Jesse, we couldn't get there was lots of stuff going into Cali, but we would get stuck there for like 2 weeks. We would take it into Ontario, California. So, and the only reason I know that is from Ontario. I am quite. It's beautiful, but one day it's going to end up in the sea. The same as New Orleans. I can now rest assured that I got to see New Orleans before it sunk. With a great group of people. So, all right, squirrel. The big announcement. I was asked if I could help out. This is where it gets hard to talk about. In Remy's community, there's a little girl, 4 years old, going through brain cancer. It hits hard, guys. It's the same cancer that I've lost friends. Now, they were 13 and, teenagers, but they did all they could in Halifax. Now they've transferred the little princess up to Toronto, which specializes in brain tumors. Mom has had to quit her job. The whole family's separated. So, Remy has asked me to do a 24-hour live-a-thon to try to raise, although healthcare is free, it's not like she has to pay for healthcare, but mom's got to pay meals. Mom's got to pay hotels. And coming from a small little community, and they're only like 25 minutes from Jennifer. Maybe about 25 minutes from Jennifer. So yeah, Remy, it's hit quite hard, quite deep, and down east, if you don't know somebody, you go find out who they are. That's just the way it is. There's some are small little fishing villages. Some, there used to be a lot of industry. There used to be a lot of pulp and paper mills. They've closed. One of the mills in Campbellton is reopened. Believe it or not, they use fibers from wood to make shirts. True story. And what they do is they boil down the process in Campbellton, New Brunswick, and then a big ship comes in, takes it to India, which they make the shirts, and then they bring the shirts back and then disperse them throughout the market. But so I knew I should have wrote down the date. It's coming up next weekend. Mom and baby made the trip down Monday, or here to Toronto on Monday. Now, just let me triple check here. I think it's the 30th. I just don't want to say the wrong thing. And what we're going to do is try to do some silent auctions. Remy and I think, and please, if you don't feel, I don't want anyone to feel bad they can't give. Just thoughts and prayers. This little one's going to need as much as she can, because she's in for a battle of her life at 4. And again, I can't even fathom, and I've been affected. I I've lost 2 close friends to the same type of cancer that she's battling right now. My best friend growing up, his little brother finally succumbed after 4 brain surgeries. He was a fighter. He was he was a very, very, very big he didn't want to go anywhere, and he wasn't going to make it easy until you know, he was called home. Oh my God. Okay, so I can just tell by the calendar. 31st. So Remy's going to start out. We're trying to figure out how to get as many people as we can we're going to have some singers. The Vineyard Chicks have already committed. But that is the weekend that they are partaking in. What's it called, Jesse? It's the Michigan at the Michigan Fairgrounds. Michigan Fair, maybe State Fair. But they're going to pop in, and they possibly could pre-record some stuff. Miss Sarah has given me the okay to use the stuff that I have of her. Yeah, it's so, you know, it's a huge weekend for the girls, and I want them to focus on them. But anybody that knows those girls and know that family, they want to be involved. You know, if you feel that you'd like to donate some Amazon things or some homemade things, unfortunately, just having to go down, and we're, you know, I wish I could say that I would be able to pay for people's shipping. It's just not in the cards. It's but again, you know, Remy and I went back and forth, and I said, you know, we'll make it happen. I said we will be the vessel to enable people to. So we're figuring between 3. If we could hit, we would be elated if we hit 3,000. We're hoping to hit 5. That would give Mom about a month or 2. They're in Toronto for 3 months. So they're doing a big baseball tournament the long weekend down there. So yeah. It is, I'm just trying to think. They're hoping to get another month during the baseball tournament. So, yeah. So whatever, you know, whatever anybody can or wants to donate for a auction off, you know, that's awesome. unfortunately, I'm going to have to get with Jesse, and I buy something and use it. He buys something and diagnoses it and uses it. So we just got to figure out how to get multiple people, and Jesse, maybe, I'll give you a shout after or whatever. Because Remy can't afford to purchase StreamYard. So I have the paid version. So we're going to have to use mine as the slave account, I believe. But I don't want to take you off of managing manager, but I think that's the only way I can, unless I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, my time, because I believe Remy's going to start at 5 a.m. Atlantic, which would be 4 Eastern, 3 Central. I'm trying to get him to bounce it back. Like I said to him, the first couple hours, you're going to be drinking coffee and talking to yourself, because nobody's up at that god awful hour except for overseas. And yeah. Oh, they're not giveaways, Jennifer. We're going to be auctioning off stuff. So, Remy and I might put together one basket of XYZ in it. And if I get enough stuff, I'm hoping to do like a couple auctions throughout the day. But I do see what you're saying. What I might do is, if folks donate, we'll put them on a wheel. I just got to be able, I don't know if multiple people can do that, or if one person can do that. But the way that Remy and I are looking at this, appreciate you, Joe. The way 24 hours is nothing for us. Their life is turned upside down and then shaken and spit out. So, it's just gut wrenching. No parent should have to go through this. No parent whatsoever. Especially to a 4-year-old little princess. Like, she's barely started to talk, let alone live life. So, yeah, maybe we'll get together later, Jesse. I know he's trying to go from like morning to morning, but like I said, you're only going through one prime time, not two. And I said you're going to have multiple. Where? Oh, I couldn't find my Sir Grace pen. I just about had a panic attack. Yeah, no, I agree. I think he would be better off to go G'day, Reverend. He'd be better off to go like through 2 prime times than 2 breakfasts, because a lot of people, you're only going to see them once. So, but anyways, just know that next weekend we are going to be doing a 24-hour radiothon. So if you all can shout this out, I'm going to make I'm going to ask for help between Remy and whoever can, do a thumbnail for us. I do have a picture of the monkey that we are allowed to use. Mom and Dad know we're doing this. It's all been cleared through them. And yeah, I'm just So yeah, unfortunately, Jennifer, we have to, like, he's got a lot of performers that are coming in. We just, as many people as we can, but you don't want to overload your screen, because people do get, how do I put this properly? People get upset if people start talking over one another. People just click away. And I know that for certain. People will just click away. And whatever money, we're going to reach out to YouTube. I'm going to personally turn off super chats, super stickers, because I contacted YouTube to see if they would give us the whole thing, and they said no. It has to go to a registered charity. Whenever I said a 4-year-old fighting for her life is charity enough for me, they disagreed. So I'm going to turn off the super chats and whatever. We will have PayPal going. We will have e-transfer for Canada going. And I also have Zelle for the US. And I know I have friends down there that have multiple, like, there's other things that Cash App that we can't get in Canada. And I know that I do have some people down there that I can trust with just flipping the money up to us for this little girl. So, yeah, Joe, I'm not paying them, brother. Come on now. Don't you win it, Joe, because you'll go crazy. Remember? You do one of these. Hank and I go and lie down in my bed, and I watch what we call YouTube. So, yeah. But yeah, exactly. So we have to limit how many people. We do have some people that are going to come in and like Tracy T. Ham. He's going to come in and do maybe an hour or two so that Remy and I can grab like something to eat and not eat in front of you guys. Now, will that work out? Probably not. It'll probably be bathroom break, gotta go. But yeah, whatever we can get this little monkey. Actually, here, I did make a banner. So if you're interested in donating things for the 24-hour event to raise money for Olivia, shoot me a picture. And if you're going to order it for, like, I've already got one person who is wanting to donate something through Facebook. I don't even know what he said it was. But I've asked him, just leave it, and whoever wins, we'll send it directly to them. Save me having to pay for shipping from my house to theirs. So, and the last giveaway I did, that stuff's going to go in the mail on Monday whenever I get paid. Having to do an emergency trip down to the beautiful East Coast. Just kind of threw me back a few weeks that I wasn't anticipating. But anyways, we'll get over it. Everybody, it's all right here. All the stuff it is right there. Hey, Felicia. So yeah, the biggest thing you guys can do is point everybody to this live if they would like to help. And yeah. Jerry, I have not. It's probably sitting in my U.S. post office box. Again, I have not had the opportunity to go down yet. It makes it difficult when Kyle's car blew up, so he's using Debbie's car, which now her car and my truck have become community family vehicles. So there's, I just got to watch. Oh, all righty then. I appreciate that, Tiffany. That will bring some money. Tiffany. Perfect. All that I got to do is just slap on a new shipping label. Does the family have a Facebook account with info? Remy's been talking to Mom. I don't think she's put out, but we will have all that information the day of, exactly what can't, it's kind of a fine, it's a touchy fine line. You want to give everybody as much information as you can without Just give me one sec here, guys. My iPad is about to die. Charger. There it is. Hello. Oh, there it is. So yes, that's part of my list, Jesse, is to get all that stuff. You funny boy. Believe it or not, getting rid of the Highlands. They're going to back to an Angus mix. They got rid of, well, as I said before, Barney's gone. But yeah, no. So if anybody, like I say, if all you, and don't take this the wrong way, if you can just pray and send all your YouTube friends, family to our live, I'm hoping they won't hit me with a strike. But like I said to Remy, if you were to add up what YouTube, the $10 YouTube is going to give us for ads, I say to just go ahead and play away. So he's got local artists. Miss Sarah said that I can use her. I guess I got to figure out how to. I got to learn on the run, per se, how to bring in like Miss Sarah's stuff. And then if the girls send me an MP3 or whatever they send me their track with, how do I put that through StreamYard? I got some learning to do in a week, but again, it's nothing for me because I'm not scared to ask. Lots of people know, and lots of stuff on YouTube. The Adventures of Traveling Mike. Hey. Well, it's afternoon here, but good morning to you. Joe, I thought you were on my side. Now you're going to the dark side? Man, oh man. You had videos, MP3s under branding section on StreamYard. Perfect. I appreciate that, Mike. I again, I Jesse and I are still reeling from losing the best program that that YouTube ever had connected to it. I knew that program inside out, backwards, upside down. Man, oh man, I truly miss Battissimo. So Joey, yeah, send me that mask. And then Reverend, I'm trying to get down to the States. And again, that surprise trip we had, I get paid on Monday, so I may just fly down Monday morning. And because it's not cheap going across, it's about $50, 50 to $60. That's with tolls and gas, and so, but we will definitely get it, because I've got pens there from Jerry. I've got stuff there for me and Tiffany, from Rebecca. And I think I've ordered a shirt too. Yeah, I think there's like 3 or 4, and then your hat. You never know, Reverend. I might have to unveil it whenever we do this live for Livia. Because Lord knows we're going to need them for that. That family, they need all the prayers they can get. And some. And, it just, they say that it's all in the placement of the brain. If it's good, bad, or indifferent. So I think they've already taken it. And like I say, the Remy knows the family. I just told him that, he asked if I would help him out, and I said absolutely. But the more people we get, the more money we can get for the family. And it's definitely, and whatever donation items we get, it just allows us to, maybe we'll leave a few of them to go on a wheel, and we'll put like different wheels. $10 wheel, $20 wheel, $50 wheel, and you donate that much, you go on that wheel. And you can, if you go on the $20 wheel, you can go on 2 or 3 times if you want. You want to give $20 2 or 3 times, we'll put you on the wheel 2 or 3 times. So, yeah, I'm hoping to get the thumbnail done here. I'll try to work on it tonight. Remy, I think, is going to be on my live tomorrow night. They're just about to go into their playoffs for baseball, and he's not sure if they have a game yet, and he won't find out till later on tonight. So if he doesn't have a game tomorrow, then he's going to come on my live. And if not, then we may just do a pop-up live Saturday and just go over all the things. And yes, Glenda, I'm not ignoring you. I've seen you in there. Sorry. Very much squirrel. So, yeah. It, like I say, it's a work in progress. This has all started to come together in 4 days. So, like I said to Remy, I'd rather put it off a week or two if we're not ready to go. I want to do it right and I want it done, that's what I do. I've raised over $100,000 for families in my community, and so it's this is my first online fundraiser. All right, well, give us a hint. The Adventures of Traveling Mike. I have a feeling who it is, but don't let us know who it is. Let us know the main channel. And I know that will allow Jesse to put you into his system. But I think if somebody did ask a question and I didn't answer it, ask it again now. I think I'm all caught up. And again, I said hi to Felicia whenever she came in. Reverend, I've already said hello to him. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think the oh, okay. All right, Mike. All right, Rebecca. So yeah, like I say, I'm hoping to. I have meetings Tuesday, so if I don't get over, you never know. Procrastination Thursday might be bumped up. I may go before Ginger next Thursday, but it, like I say, I don't know. I got to get over there. I've got to. You never know. I got some stuff that I may pick up over in the States as well. All right, D. Yeah, I wish we could do a fall garden because our gardens are just starting to take off, and I started early. But it seems like it's not only me, it seems like everybody's having problems with tomatoes this year and turning. But don't forget the old wives' tale. Wives' tale. And that's a brown paper bag overnight. There's something in the paper that turns the tomatoes ripe. Oh, my onions are done. I've got to pull my onions this week. So I'll probably cut the grass later. I just don't know where I'm going to put the onions to dry out. Anyways, I'll figure it out. Oh, I've got an overabundance of tomatoes, but every second person I talk to, they won't turn red. They won't turn red. They won't turn red. And mine are just starting now that I get about 3 or 4 a day that'll turn red. And my apple tree that I planted this year, probably going to make an apple pie this weekend with the apples that were growing on my property. Plus, I have some apples in the fridge that I will be going to the orchard to get to do up my apple butter. And I do make myself some good apple butter. I haven't. I put it on some vanilla bean ice cream with a little bit of apple butter on top. Man, that's delightful. That is truly delightful. But just let me get this and come on now. There we go. There's the link if anybody wants to come up. We're not going to stay on much longer, maybe another half hour, so that you folks can go. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Reverend comes on this afternoon before Johnny and Christine. And then you're got White Rock, then you got Not for Nothing and Uncle Joe, and then you got Cousin Dale. And in there, you've also got Bland's Promised Land Ranch at 8 Central. And somebody said My Wild Home went live last night, so I guess they won't go live tonight. Hey, Jody. We're just going over. We're going to do a live event next weekend for a 4-year-old little girl who's battling brain cancer. And she's 13 hours from home getting treatment right now. The Children's Hospital on the East Coast did all they could, and now she's in Toronto. The only reason I know is because Mike and Terry. Oh, speaking of Mike and Terry, you got to go to MT Homestead. Terry's been doing some shorts. And let's say she did one after Mike got some fun juice in him. It's funny. Big Mike's got a belly laugh going on. Too bad. I said, oh, Mike, too bad that's not going to last after, buddy. But, yeah. So Mama's had to quit her job, Jody, and we're going to try to do a 24-hour radio live and try to get at least a month of expenses paid for Mom, because one of my friends, their parents ended up splitting because of money issues. And yeah, it's just so sad that, but yeah, Mike feeling no pain video. It's hilarious. Yeah. So they put up 2. I guess he's in surgery now. So keep Big Mike in your thoughts and prayers, and as he battles a full hip replacement today. And yeah, well, teach their own, Jennifer. I know they're going to do everything the doctor tells them to. But yeah. But all right, folks. Hank's knocking on the door. He's got a set of bells over there. Whenever he's got to go outside, he takes his nose and he hits them. He's now hit him twice. So I think he's trying to say, Dad, it's time, or you're going to be cleaning up. Right, Goober? What a life. Actually, I wouldn't want to have his life. Poor little monkey. He goes through we just went through another little battle. He wouldn't eat, wouldn't do anything. But he can't say no to rice and hamburg, and that always brings him back. So one more night of rice and hamburg, and good old Hankster will be back to himself one more time. my $20,000 dog. I think he took a little, he's always got to have the last word. But anyways, make up, mom and son. Hey, hey, hey. Hopefully everything's well with you guys. I was just about to get off here. But look for the thumbnail, guys. And if all you can do is pray and share out the thumbnail to your community, that's all we can ask. Like I said to Remy, you've decided to be the vessel, and we'll bring people together and we'll do what we can do. But anyways, folks, take care. And tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, prime time. Hopefully, Remy will be on and he'll be able to answer a lot more questions. This is his thing. I just said yes, that I would help him when he asked me. So everybody knows it's hard for me to say no. Anyways, guys, take care. God bless. And we'll see you tomorrow night on primetime.